Tomorrow, Kentucky plays Lipscomb from the Atlantic Sun Conference. The Bisons come into Rupp Arena with a 4-4 record, looking to pull off the upset. I'm now joined by Lipscomb head coach Scott Sanderson. Scott, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How you guys doing?
Hey, great. You're in your 14th season as head coach at Lipscomb. You inherited a program that was going through some tough times, but you've had a lot of success in your time there. How did you go about getting the Bisons back on track?
Well, just trying to recruit good players and good kids, and a combination of those two things with guys that will work and be willing to listen. You got a chance to achieve, and we're in the process of continuing to do that.
Coming into Rupp Arena, that's always a tough situation to bring your team into. How are you preparing the guys to play in that kind of environment, and what are you telling them about the game?
Well, I mean, we played there in 2006, several years ago, and obviously none of these kids were on that basketball team. And as far as I know, that court's 94 feet long and the goals are 10 feet high. The only difference is there'll be 25,000 people in there opposed to 3,000 or 4,000 there at our normal games. And just trying to execute both offensive and defensive things we're asking them to do. And, obviously with their size and their length, you got to adjust some things that you do, especially offensively, because they do such a great job of blocking shots. So there's a lot of things that we have to improve on to be able to challenge them Saturday afternoon.
Rebounding has been somewhat of a trouble spot for UK. Is this an area that you hope to exploit against Kentucky on Saturday?
I don't know if you can exploit it or not, but we definitely have to rebound the ball. I mean, they have great size, and you look at their schedule and the teams they've played. They've played some high-powered teams that they're just as big as they are. Obviously, they'll be bigger than we are, but that's one area we've been able to do a decent job of, is being able to rebound the basketball, and obviously trying to keep them off the glass is going to be a tall order for us, but everything that we'll definitely try to do.
John Calipari won a national title last year, really has it rolling. And just in scouting this team, they've gotten off to a 6-3 start, had their bumps in the road to this point. What do you attribute to their struggles to, and just what have you been able to tell on film?
Youth, youth, and one and two, their schedule. I mean, they played a very, difficult schedule. Played some very, very good teams in some neutral sites and on the road. And when you have a lot of young guys and starting 3 freshmen, I don't care how good they are, you're still going to have some challenges to get them to understand and to listen and to try to do what you're asking them to do, and that just takes time.
Without giving away your game plan, let me ask you this. What if Lipscomb does blank, they have a chance to win the game on Saturday?
Well, probably 2 things. I mean, there are probably multiple things, but one's rebound the ball, and 2, take care of the ball. I mean, it's very important that we value the ball and not give them, a bunch of cheap baskets in transition where they're getting dunks and that kind of stuff and getting the crowd into the game. But I would think those two are the more critical things, trying to cut down their possessions and keep the score down as low as we possibly can. The score, gets up in the 70s and 80s. That doesn't play into our hands.
All right, Scott, thanks so much for joining us, and good luck in Rupp.
All right, thank you.